Wow, today seems like one of those 10 video days. I was on the phone talking with T for the longest, and next thing you know, we look up and we see the whole deal got thrown off, that the Buss brothers was trying to get Jeanie removed from power and ownership of the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, the brothers are very upset, Jim and Johnny, because the sister embarrassed them. They're more embarrassed than anything the way they was taken out of the position, rather than the transition that was agreed upon. I had a video out when Magic took over, and for some reason the live stream got silenced. It's known now as the silent video. But let's go further, meaning that we will explain everything right here, right now. When Dr. Buss died, he wanted Jeanie to be, of course, the overseer of operations and, the business side of it, and wanted his son to get in the seat and start driving. And what I mean by that means that he wants him to get in the seat and start, basically taking over the GM, the ownership, the day-to-day operations, so that he can eventually take over and run the team. And Jeanie would just be, part owner, getting her shares, but not really that much involved. Just on the sidelines and letting the son take place. Let them take over the business. That was the father's dream. But they had an agreement that in 2 years, or they had to like the end of this year of him running the team, what direction they were going to go in. And at the end of this season, if they weren't at a certain mark that they wanted to hit, then he would have to turn over ownership. They already had that agreement. So the transition wasn't going to be a problem. Now, with that in play, a trade was on the table for Boogie Cousins and Mitch Kupchak and the brother did not bring that information towards Jeanie, which is a total violation of their agreement. She went as far as to have them removed effective immediately. They were removed immediately from position. Mitch was fired, and the plans to move forward happened very swiftly. Magic was named the new owner of the Los Angeles Lakers, a new president rather, of the Los Angeles Lakers. Magic Johnson immediately put in place when it was brought to his attention that once they're out, he was in. So this, of course, infuriates the brothers, and they wanted to put in a block to talk to them. They want to get a meeting first to talk to the minority owners of the Los Angeles Lakers. They're the major owners, but there are some small minority owners. And they wanted to elect a new board of directors that's going to replace Jeanie, and they can elect one of them to be the head of the commission. But Jeanie Buss is very smart, and she challenged the motion in the Los Angeles Superior Court today and filed a temporary restraining order saying that the brothers' actions were continuing to breach their duties by challenging her controlling ownership, which they can't do. And if they do that, they're going to wind up finding themselves out of all the money. They won't get anything. So the motion that they filed was withdrawn, and the meeting that they were trying to schedule for next week, that's canceled. Once the lawyer told them, yeah, there's a chance you guys could lose everything. You not getting any more trust fund money, son. No more Laker money for you. Then it was, okay, we got to fall back. We gotta fall back and do not mess with Jeanie Buss. See, Dr. Buss wanted Jeanie and Jeanie alone as the controlling owner of the Lakers. You know, see, this is the thing right here. And that's why they wanted to ask the court to uphold his wishes. You know, he wanted his son to be a part of it and more involved in the business side. So he wanted his family definitely to have this. But Jeanie is more business. She was always involved with public relations, everything. The whole thing flows smoothly with Jeanie doing her job. Let Jeanie run the Lakers. That's the way it's supposed to be. She's the most closest to Dr. Buss that there is. She's a people's person. Jim is not. Okay? He's not a people person. Johnny is not a people person. These guys are not good with the day-to-day. Even A-list celebrities don't like them. They don't have no connection with them whatsoever, and they don't want to have a connection with them. So it's like, look, you're here for the game. I don't need to fraternize with you. You're not in my country club. You know, it's like they don't need that in Los Angeles. Especially the Lakers. That's not, look, that place is where all that nonsense is out the door. People are there to enjoy the game. That's what they come there for. They don't come there for your nonsense. That's why this guy didn't want Phil Jackson to have the job. He fought her on that forever. Phil does not get this job. He was mad. Phil Jackson is 80 years old dating his sister. So he definitely didn't want Phil to have that job at all when she was positioning to get Phil in there. Now Phil's stuck in New York in the cold and she broke up with Phil because it was too long distance and they couldn't pull that off. And the brother was, yes, a victory. Finally, get this guy away from here. And now Phil, like, man, it's cold over here in New York. I don't know why I'm here. Wish I was back there in California where I'm supposed to be with the Lakers. That way I could be with my woman, the woman I love. But Jimmy and Johnny, they'll never accept me. So, yeah, the Zen master is somewhere in New York messing up New York. But Magic gonna do what he's supposed to do. If they just stay out of the way, let Magic run it the way he going, Jeanie ain't got no problem letting Magic do what he got to do and turn this thing around. There's no way the Lakers should have been this bad. They shouldn't have fell off the cliff this much. Once Kobe retired, it was like, okay, Kobe's gone, he's retired. Now we got to start to rebuild. Now you got to find the pieces to build around. And I don't know if the Lakers have found that part yet. But I want to keep y'all informed. Don't forget to subscribe. Follow the playlist. We got a lot of playlists on there. We got one just for NBA, as you probably see at one of these 3 videos at the end. And I'm out.